your first time with us today or you're back for another harvest, welcome to the Blazin Pumpkin. I'm DC. Today we're in the middle of Ohio where there happens to be one of the world's largest conservation for animals park, I guess is what you'd call it. It is put on by the Columbus Zoo, but it's down by Zanesville, Ohio, and it's over 10,000 acres of land with several different animal types. So come along with us today and let's see what we can find.
That's the air brake. That means you can stand up.
Oh, you want to stand up? You can stand up. Look over here.
The David deer or emu are native to China. Unfortunately, they are considered extinct in the wild. They are here for breeding and research purposes. The David deer, really cool thing about these guys, also a little gross, is the males during their breeding season, or rut as it's called, will cover themselves in poop, gunk, dirt, and aquatic plants, and also roll around in their own urine. It's kind of a nature's cologne for them. A habitat and overhunting. So these guys at one point were... These guys are native to North America. They are here for breeding purposes. They at one point went nearly extinct due to overhunting. Next animal is just to our right. These guys are known as the Persian onagers. They are native to the Middle East. They are here for breeding purposes, unfortunately, due to being threatened in the wild. These guys are known as social groomers, so that's why you see that number on its butt. And it doesn't have a tag. Soap groomer means they help groom each other, get rid of any bugs, flies, and they even help each other pick off their winter coats. We'll be able to see these guys here in a couple minutes. We're going to circle around to about where they are. Up to our left-hand side is a lake known as Little Italy. So at this lake, we actually hand-reared and brought the osprey with. But we hand-reared them and brought them back to a higher population. Unfortunately, they were going extinct due to a pesticide called DDT. It was a very harmful pesticide. But we were able to bring them back. We did that in that little shack there on the stilts right by the water. And then we have a nest and a couple nests around property. One of them is that one right there to the right of the water.
There he is, buddy.
Just a little bit around right next to him. So we're going to step over right where he or she is. Off to our left is another right up the file. We actually have a really cool story about that. So we had grow one of the round files because these guys are beautiful, aren't they? So every Persian onager we have out here is actually female. The males are a little ornery, so we have to keep them separate.
Right there. Do you see it? Don't give it back. Oh yeah. Take a picture of it.
You guys take a look at these bushes off to the left. It's important. Just take and look how the branch, like leaves, have been just pulled off of them. We'll talk about that here in just a second. She isn't going to hurt anybody, but she does come up to the side of the bus on the left-hand side to swim, and are really good swimmers. If you take a look at her skin, it's folded over in some places. That's to protect her more sensitive spots. Sorry, I don't want to hit the air brake because I don't want to spook her, but I'll just hold my foot on the brake. So, and then you see all of those spots on her back and on her legs. That's actually calcium deposits, so there's also acts as armor for these guys. And then these guys' skin is about 2 to 3 inches thick. So that's also another armor for these guys.
Pretty big, huh?
Every once in a while, they won't really travel very far. Like, her herd is probably just over here in those bushes we passed, so she won't travel too far. So that velvet consists of blood vessels, skin, and hair. No nerve endings. So that's what helps them grow their antlers to be big and tall. The Bactrian deer, their antlers can grow to be approximately about 30 pounds of total rack on their head. That's about 15 pounds each antler.
I can still see one.
Talk about these guys more later.
Alright, sit down, Bubba. Some stuff over here.
right-hand side is the bantay. These guys are native to Asia.
Hey, Daddy, that's
These guys are part of the bovine family. If you take a look at them, especially that female, discuss that here in a second. See her butt? It looks like she's sitting in a big old gallon of 25 gallon of white paint. It's believed that that helps them able to track each other, and they also have white socks. It's believed that helps them track each other in the dense jungle forest where they're from. Again, they are part of the bovine family, so they're a cow. Cow's a cow, but we like to call these guys the jungle cow.
jungle cows.
Jungle cows.
The jungle cows.
We've actually been able to, these guys have been hunted, again, for their horns.
Can you look at?
On the ground, you'll see a tree with a bunch of wood around it. Look up in that tree and you'll see a bald eagle nest. Now, we don't manage the bald eagles, but they are encouraged to stay here. It is a very healthy environment for them and a great place for them to set up home. These guys do come back every year. They've been here for about a year or two now. Can't see them at the moment, but there are a couple of baby bald eagles up there. And everybody knows how the bald eagle is known for their white head. Well, they actually don't develop that white head until they're about 2 to 3 years old. And a bald eagle nest can reach. These guys are kind of losers because, again, all that stuff I mentioned about how they go about their breeding season just didn't work out for them.
These are the ones that didn't get them. Some bit back here.
We saw during the first part of our tour. That bush is known as autumn olive. Now, autumn olive, what they didn't know when they planted it here, AEP, not the wild, was that autumn olive is a very invasive plant species. And so it was planted here to help hold the topsoil in place. As the grass grew. Now, our ecology department has worked very hard keeping it under control and getting it under control. They've done things such as cutting it out. They've done controlled burns. It's very invasive and likes to push out the native plant species. As we come back, and off our left-hand side is one of our fishing safari lakes. Off the right-hand side, we just passed it was wetland we have here in the wild. Fishing safaris are a nice experience we have here in the wild. We actually have somebody go on a fishing safari and catch a 20-pound catfish. No, it is catch and release, so we couldn't keep it, but, you know, how often can you say you've caught a 20-pound catfish? Cold burn, without it affecting the native plant life. Back to the outside, the lake we're passing is attached to our lodge. If you look at to the back, you're going to see the float dock. week, the lodge is a nice place to stay. It sleeps about 12 people. I think it'd be a great place to have a small family reunion. Fences surrounding the animals are electrified and will hurt. The claw so prickly, I don't want to fill out that paperwork today.
It's like pacing like it's looking. It's like I'm hunting you. The dog.
I took a picture of it.
There's your cheetah.
Where's the ticket? Oh,
I just gotta make sure I have time.
it's pretty.
I'm gonna do it like as last minute as I can. Oh, okay. Reserve myself.
Hey! He's like every 3 minutes.
No, well I've been coming back
2
on the
hours.
Yeah.
Definitely every 2 hours.
When I come in, I have to go 3 times before I start because the coffee just catches up.
Protein shake. Where's the protein shake?
It's just a little doggy. There's 2 of them down there. They don't know went that way.
Oh, he's coming back. Oh. He looks like a fox. Looks like Todd.
It's like a fox mixed with like a corn.
Phyllis,
I'm gonna go up even higher.
you get a good shot from here.
A little bigger than a fox, but cute.
There's one over there playing. He's playing with a toy or something.
Oh, look up there
Look how pretty.
on the hill.
What's it called? A doe.
Under the tree.
Like a little dog plant.
I just see
No, look on the other side of the fence.
Oh,
Oh, that's okay.
yeah, I see a little something.
Is that one over there?
There's 2 down here and 1 up. The same path. There's another one in there somewhere. Oh yeah, I can see him now. I can see him last time.
With the little foxes.
Mm-hmm. I swear Wolfie is one of those. Yeah, that one's playing. Look. Look at him about by the fence. Wolfie does better zooms than that.
Old fox.
There's that one's running over there now too.
Yeah, not see that skin.
They're actually dogs.
I wonder if he's old.
Maybe in Southeast Asia. Did you film this? Take you down there and I'll take a picture. This back road or that back road? I guess it's corner there a little bit. Yeah.
They're all friends. If you wanted to jump out, fight me. Good girl. Look how big those things are.
Oh, there's two.
Holly should be in there with them,
Yes.
lounging.
Two cheetahs here. That is
So pretty. Oh my gosh.
No, hurry up, move it.
There should be some in these containers.
I didn't see it.
Oh, there. Here.
back out of that genetic bottleneck. The cheetah, again, I said they have about a 50% success rate. That's because they can run 70 miles per hour for approximately 30 seconds to a minute and a half. And then after they're done running, they're just too tired to eat their prey. So they had to stop, take a nap, and then go and eat their food afterwards. Alright, we're about to head over to continue the rest of our tour. This strip of land we're passing over is known as Miller's Dam. It was placed here as part of the reservation process, the reclamation process. They did so to create our lake to our right. The lake to our right is known as Stillman Lake. Stillman Lake is named after the Stillman family. Long before the world was mined for coal by AP, there was a farm here located around the Stillman Lake. And so we named it after the Stillman family. Take a look off to the right. Look how beautiful that lake is. Off to our right-hand side, if you look along the bank there, around the forest, it's kind of hard to really see them, but if you look real close, you can see the Szechuan Tonkin. Szechuan Tonkin are native to the Himalayan mountains in China. They are here for breeding and research purposes. We actually, about everything we found out and know about the Szechuan Tonkin was learned here at the wilds. We've had Chinese scientists come here to the wilds to learn about these guys. Szechuan Tonkins, so they're ghosts. It's gonna get a little bumpy here for us to stay out all year round. And look at how dirty and how he is. These guys really like to cover themselves with gunk. Oh, there's some more Szechuan Tonkin off to the right under that shelter. Everybody get a good picture too? Thin stripes. And they are actually brown and white, not black and white. It's believed to be used as a confusion camouflage where they're from. It's also believed that when a new baby is born, it will separate away from the herd with its mother. That way it can get accustomed to the mother's stripe pattern, and the same for the baby, for the mother for the baby. sir in the red coat. Watch your hand. Yeah.
Watch out, don't let him stay.
She's being pretty for us. She's showing her friend out being pretty for us. We have some time. We'll just sit here for just a moment, let y'all get any pictures you want. That's about everything I can say. Okay. Was that one board not too long ago? Was that one board not too long ago?
Like she did.
Last year? What was last year?
Oh, there's
By
a
the offering.
It's still like you, but I want to picture the baby.
More than likely, yeah. Is that the mom? Is that the mom? Is that the mom?
Yeah, that's Lulu. Okay.
Lulu Latte.
Okay, you had the hand freaks. All the way up to She hasn't seen the bus.
Alrighty. Y'all have plenty of time to see our southern white rhinos.
You want to go with us, Steph? I think she wants to go with us.
Bye, ladies.
That was pretty cool.
That's Brutus.
Yes, the boy.
They're gonna get a good picture or two of Brutus.
Yeah, that's why it was so quite hungry.
White rhinos at night, or the giraffes. To the left-hand side is that scimitar horned oryx. They're named that because their horns are a lot like the scimitar sword. They are from Africa. They're here for breeding purposes.
The babies.
To our left-hand side is that southern white rhino. If you take a look at their head, you see how they have that little bump right behind their neck, right behind their head. That's muscle, so that helps them hold their heads up as they're walking. These guys can't raise their heads very high because their heads themselves weigh roughly about 200 pounds, just their heads. If you look at that one, she has a pretty long horn. These guys really... So... Let's see, we have that one there. That baby is probably about a year old or so. The other baby to the left-hand side, she's probably about 7 to 9 months. These guys, unfortunately, and as the other ones, have been hunted and poached for their horns. Their horns are made out of keratin, which is the same thing our fingernails and hair are made out of. Honestly, I think it's ridiculous. If you want the keratin, just save your fingernail clippings and hair and grind that up. It's believed where they're from that it has healing properties. Now these guys, their skin isn't as thick, and these guys aren't good swimmers at all. Again, they can't raise their heads very high. These guys also have square mouths or jaws, so they're able to just simply walk and eat as they're walking. They're, well, nature's lawnmower in that way. I said their skin isn't as thick as the other ones. Yeah, it's not as thick. And these guys also can't see very well, so they can't see very far. So where they're at right now, they can't see us. Like, they might see like a blur, but they can't tell what it is, really. And then for these guys, they also have rhino poop piles, so they'll have a big pile of poop. And they will actually go out of their way to make their way to a poop pile. And they'll poop and pee in that pile. So they do that for these rhinos. Their poop piles are kind of like Facebook for rhinos. So they'll go there, they can tell whether or not another rhino's pregnant, they can tell what's going on in the environment around them. Already off the left-hand side, we have that Bactrian deer we were talking about. Looks like the rhinos are telling them, hey, boom, we want to be here. these guys get along pretty well. Looks like there's some babies out there too. And these guys only have one breeding season, but it's really long, and their antlers will grow to about a 30-pound rack on their head. Imagine pretty much just having a toddler on your head. That's about what it feels like for these guys. And these guys, they'll just walk and eat as they're walking. And if you look off to the right-hand side, you're going to see a couple of trees. They look a little sad. That was part of an experiment that our ecology department was doing here. They were trying to find some trees that would grow and root well in the very thin and small amount of topsoil we have. To our right, and we're gonna see that Szechuan taco we were talking about. Himself on the bus. I'm gonna try to move past them a little bit. I just don't want them to get in front of the bus. I'm sure rumors. These guys are the last known truly wild horses. So there have been attempts to domesticate these guys, but none successful. That baby foal you see there was born about 2 or so weeks ago. That other guy there, that is Bullseye. He's about a year or so old now. Make sure we don't try to pet these guys. We're not really sure. We just think they just don't want to be domesticated at all. Yeah. Like, they just don't want to. See, they're grooming each other right now.
What the?
Wi-Fi. They also serve walks. Just chilling. I think you might even be sleeping.
There's one right there behind you too.
Oh, yes. Good morning.
And look at that male down there. He's really gross. Covered all in mud and everything. They're all getting covered right now. You guys are really trying to impress these females. You guys are pretty lazy. Just lay around all day. You know, I like to lay around all day. And then these guys, I don't believe I said it, but they have 2 breeding seasons. Alright. I hope everyone enjoyed their tour.
All right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that trip and that journey around the conservation area. Once it ends, it drops you off at a zone that has the gift shop with a lot of great things. I hope you've liked any of the stuff there. There's also a cafeteria type style restaurant here that you can order snacks such as like chicken strips and fries or hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, as well as soft drinks and other beverages as well. So hopefully you enjoyed that. There are other things to do here at this location. You can do horseback riding. There are zip lines that zip line literally over the conservation area. You can also stay out in the area where the giraffes and the rhinos are overnight. There is no running water. However, you know, they will have an employee to stay out there with you just in case there's an issue, but you can camp out. There are, if you're not a big camper to be outside, you can also rent. They have a Nomad Ridge, which are little huts that are actually air conditioned, and you can get wine service to you there that you can stay in overnight that look over kind of what I'm looking at right now, because they're literally off to my right at this time. So we'll show some pictures of that as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this view. And I want us to give a shout out to our friends that we met that are from North Carolina. I hope you guys are enjoying your trip and trek through Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and thank you again. We'll see you in the next one. Just remember, don't keep the pumpkin lit, keep it blazing. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention in my closing was that it is about a 2 hours, 2 hour and 20 minute tour. So do plan accordingly for that. And also the Nomad Ridge that I mentioned where you can stay that are air conditioned with wine service. You do have to be 21 plus to stay at those locations. So we're walking down to those and we'll get some footage of those for you.